Hello and good afternoon, everybody joining our webinar this afternoon. We are talking today about AIESEC student insurance. This is the new student insurance plan we have created for AIESEC International. We had a meeting last year in Rotterdam and we talked about the necessary tool for students to have appropriate insurance while you are on your international mobilities for AIESEC, and as it is very important to have good insurance, we have invented a special scheme for all the members of AIESEC on their worldwide mobilities. This is AIESEC student insurance, and I today want to give you a brief overview of the coverage, how this all started, and I want to explain who Dr. Walters is. We now entered into a partnership with AIESEC Italy and we're very happy about this partnership. We just launched it in September and in October they had a Facebook launch as well. So we're now ready to start working with you all guys and insure all your members. What is AIESEC student insurance? AIESEC student insurance is an international insurance plan for students traveling, and it offers very comprehensive coverage. Dr. Walter is an insurance broker, so we are not the insurance company, but we facilitate the coverage together with the insurance companies Allianz, which you may know, Generali, and also we work with International SOS. International SOS is an international assistance company, and they provide assistance when there is an incident, an illness, or a hospitalization abroad, so that the insured can get direct assistance when being in hospital. How can the EPs purchase the insurance? You can see the banner behind me. AIESEC Student Insurance is also a website. So we have a website where the EPs can book the insurance online directly. This is AIESECstudentinsurance.com. And you will all get a presentation also after our webinar where you can read through everything. And there's also the link to the website. So the website is www.AIESECstudentinsurance.com. On this website, there's very comprehensive information on the insurance plan. You can see all information on the benefits, on the premiums, on the claims handling. It's an easy to read website in 4 languages. It's in English, French, Spanish and German, and you will be guided through the website easily. So the members, before they start traveling, they visit the website, they get all the information and they can directly purchase the insurance online. It's a very easy to use booking engine. Well, this site also gives information on the benefits. And I know it's Friday afternoon, it's not the most interesting topic to talk about insurance, but I want to briefly explain what the plan includes, the coverage. The most important part of the insurance is the health insurance part. This covers you when you fall ill, you need to see a doctor abroad, or you need to be in hospital, you have an accident, then you really need a good health insurance, because your local insurance doesn't necessarily cover you while you are abroad. So it's really, really important for the EPs to be insured properly when they are on their volunteering experience. It's also important to have a comprehensive coverage. It's not enough to just have a travel insurance covering you for 5,000 euros. Depending on where you go or where you travel and where you have your experience, it's really important to have more comprehensive benefits. This insurance, the AIESEC student insurance, has unlimited coverage. So you don't need to worry about any excess amounts, so you don't need to pay any deductibles out of the pocket. It's really unlimited coverage, and all your claims, depending on the coverage, are covered by the insurance. You are covered for medically prescribed medicine, you are covered when you need to see a doctor, you are covered when you have an accident, and also when you need to see a dentist. There's also coverage for transportation to the nearest hospital. So it's not always a hospital close to where an accident happens. So a good transportation system needs to be in place. And this is organized through International SOS, the assistance company, and I will explain a little bit later how that works. The home country coverage is also important. So when you're, for example, on a professional training experience, you may need to travel back home for Christmas or during the experience. And there's also home country coverage up to 6 weeks. There's also a mental coverage and very extensive coverage also for pre-existing conditions. This means when you have a pre-existing condition and you need to take medicine, then this is not covered by the insurance. You need to take your own medicine, but when there is, for example, an unforeseen event from a pre-existing condition, like, for example, diabetes or an allergy, you have then, if there is a shock situation and an unforeseen event, then you have unlimited coverage through this policy, which is not a usual coverage in travel insurance. So it's very comprehensive. What is also covered is when you are abroad and there is an incident at home, at your family place, and you need assistance so that your family can visit you while you are in hospital, then also this is part of the policy. So you can see it's more than just a travel insurance, it gives really comprehensive assistance. Another important part of the policy is the liability insurance. So you don't only get medical insurance, there's also liability insurance coverage, which covers you when you cause damage to a third party. When a third party or property of a third party is damaged, then you have a coverage through this AIESEC student insurance policy. This is also very important, and things may happen and you are not prepared. Another part of the policy is the accident insurance. Accident insurance is not directly related to the health insurance, but it covers an amount for a disability. So when you have an accident and you have a disability afterwards, then there's also a sum or an amount paid through this policy after the accident has happened. Another part, you can see it's really comprehensive, is the baggage insurance. Baggage insurance covers your luggage up to 2,000 euros. So when your luggage gets stolen, when there is, for example, an incident like a fire or a hurricane and you lose your property, your luggage, then you have coverage through this policy as well. All right, so now we can talk a little bit more about International SOS as our cooperation partner. It's really important when you have a claim in another country and you have to be in hospital that you do not have to pay the hospital yourself. You get assistance through International SOS with a direct billing agreement, so you don't need to worry about the cost being covered, because we cover the cost. AIESEC student insurance covers the cost, and International SOS organizes a direct billing with the hospitals. That's really one of the unique parts of this plan, that you are not involved in the payment and needing to worry about how this all happens. And also, this is peace of mind for your families. So, International SOS organizes the direct billing, but they also, within this plan, provide some other benefits. And you can get access to these benefits from the insurance confirmation directly upon booking the insurance. There's a link on the insurance confirmation, and when you click on the link, you get to the International SOS Assistance portal. It offers pre-travel assistance, it offers pre-trip information, a medical and security country guide. You get an assistance app you can download on your smartphone. You have a travel assistance 24/7 while traveling, also for safety information, not only when it comes to a claim. And there, of course, is the direct settlement with hospitals. So you get another wide range of benefits through this policy with our partnership with International SOS. This is very unique in the market. You don't find it with normal travel insurance, and this makes this plan so special. This is also why we started our cooperation with many of the countries, many of the AIESEC countries so far. All right, just wanting to explain a little bit or stress a little bit the key features of the plan. You can be insured for a maximum of 24 months. That is the maximum duration. Your programs usually do not last 24 months. They are shorter in duration, but you may also travel afterwards. You can also extend the coverage for private travel. You have the 6 weeks of home country coverage. And also what is a great advantage is you can still purchase the plan up to 4 weeks after you have arrived in your host country. So if you do not have coverage when arriving in the host company, you still have access to this insurance, which is not the case with regular travel insurance. You have a free choice of doctors and hospitals. You do not need to visit or see special doctors from a list. You have a free choice, so you can see a doctor of your choice which is close to where you are. You also have a very extensive coverage for sports activities, which may be interesting for you while you are abroad, you want to do your sports. And also hazardous sports are covered, like bungee jumping or things that are a little bit more dangerous than the normal sports activities. There's also, and that is something I also wanted to mention, a coverage for professional liability. During your internships or volunteering, up to 10,000 euros included in the coverage. That's also not a regular coverage in travel insurance, and that may help a little bit when you, for example, cause damage during your internship. Well, that's a lot of information. So now the most important, probably the premiums. The premiums are divided into 3 different premiums depending on where you travel. When you travel or when your program is within Europe, the monthly premium is 32 euros 10. When you travel worldwide without the US and Canada, the premium is 42.30. And when you go to the US and Canada, the premium is a little bit more expensive because the medical assistance and the treatment is more expensive in the US and in Canada. That's 60 euros and 90. So these are the 3 premiums. Everything is shown on the website. When you visit the website, you get all this information. Everything I tell you today, you can find on the website and also in the presentation that is provided for you after the webinar. How does it work when you have a claim? That's also very important to know. We have a 24-hour AIESEC emergency number, and that goes directly to International SOS. You just need to call the number and you get direct assistance, and International SOS will, in an emergency situation and inpatient treatment, directly take care of the billing. When you have an outpatient treatment, you just see a doctor because you have a cold or a stomach problem, then you can send the bills directly to us, to Dr. Walters. We have a claims office in-house, and it's very easy to send the bills to us and we reimburse into your account. So that's mainly the claims process for liability, accident and luggage insurance. You also send the claims to us. So you have Dr. Walters as your main contact. Just for the emergency situation, International SOS will be your direct 24/7 contact. Well, I just want to, as a final part of the presentation, to not give you too much information, I wanted to talk a little bit about the advantages of AIESEC student insurance, which is really unique, and I'm sure that many members will join this scheme starting from this year and also next year. It's a new partnership, and I've been to the IC in Poland to meet many of the country representatives and the presidents also, and everybody's really happy about this new setup and about this unique insurance plan for you all to use. It really gives peace of mind when it comes to acute medical situations, and it's also important to provide this insurance for AIESEC as an organization in respect to duty of care an organization has, and for all the EPs it's really peace of mind to have this coverage available and not finally have to pay large amounts out of the pocket. A great advantage is the direct billing. You don't need to take care of large bills. Small bills like a cold or a recipe are not a problem, but when it really comes to a severe case or an illness where there's a large bill involved, then you will all be happy to have it settled directly through International SOS. Unique selling point, I would say, is that AIESEC International has chosen this partnership. They launched a tender last year and they chose Dr. Walters as their partner. It's really a unique product in the market. You don't find it that comprehensive in the market, and International SOS and Dr. Walters have really created a very comprehensive policy for you all to use so that you can have a great experience and don't need to worry about medical issues. Thank you very much for listening to me, and if you have any questions, I will be available. You find my contact information on the presentation, and I really look forward to working with AIESEC Italy on this project. Thank you. All right, there's a question here. Once a student purchases the insurance, does he get some kind of documents and certification? Yes, very good question. When you go to the website and purchase the scheme online, then you directly get an insurance confirmation. And on this insurance confirmation, you have all the contact information, you have the benefits listed. This is an insurance confirmation in English and in the other languages like Spanish, French, German. And you can show it to the doctor, you can show it in hospital, and it also gives the link to the International SOS services. So with this insurance confirmation, you can also log on the International SOS Assistance website to download your app and to also get access to all their services. I hope that answers the question.